Good afternoon, dear children. This is your science teacher. Now take out your science textbook and open lesson number 9, the living organisms, characteristics and habitats. So, dear children, as you know that we have already started our lesson number 9, the living organisms, characteristics and habitats. Okay, as we have seen that the Paheli and Bujo went on vacations. They covered various kinds of many interesting places. Okay, in their trip they have seen the river Ganga in Rishikesh. They climbed the mountains. They also found the deserts, Himalayas. Okay, in the Himalayas, and they found the various kinds of trees over there. They also find out the various kinds of organisms are there. Okay, and they are just thinking about the surroundings, the various kinds of surroundings and organisms, how they live. Okay, so as you know that in desert we have found the camels. In mountains we have goat and yaks. In Puri we have crabs and lots of various kinds of fishes. Okay, so in this type, according to the surroundings, we have found the different kinds of organisms also. But in according to the surroundings, we have also found the different kinds of plants also. That means in desert we can found the you can say the cactus, and in mountain hilly area, that means in Himalayas, we can found the oak and devdar tree. Okay, so in this type, according to the region changes, the vegetation and wildlife also changes with their climatic conditions. Okay. So now let's see one activity regarding to this. First of all, let us start with a forest. Okay. First of all, you have to start with the forest. Think of all the plants, animals and objects that can be found there. Okay. Then you have to list them in a column 1. What you have to just do? First of all, you have to think about one forest, okay, or any kind of forest. Then think of all the plants of that forest, animals and objects that can be found there. Okay. Then list them in a column 1 of table number 9.1. Okay, and list things, that is animals and plants found in other region that are also shown in the table. Now you can collect the examples scattered through this chapter to fill table number 9.1. That means you can also just read this all lesson to do this activity. Then discuss also with your friends, parents and teachers to find more examples to fill the table. Okay, that means you can write your own examples too. You can also consult many interesting books in libraries that talks about animals, plants and minerals of different region. That means you can also take the help of interesting books, okay, which is regarding to the animals, plants and minerals of different types of regions. Then try and include many plants, animals and objects, big and small, in each of the column in the table. What kind of object will we find that may not be animals or plants? Perhaps parts of plants like dried leaves. As you know that in forest also we can find the dried leaves, okay, or parts of animals like bones. Okay, that means eaten by the lions and all the carnivores. And we may also find different kinds of soils in pebbles, and water in the oceans may have salts dissolved in it, as discussed in chapter number 5. Okay, and there could be many more objects, okay, regarding to the forest. We have to put in the table number 9.1. As we go through the chapter, keep adding more examples to table number 9.1. We will discuss the table as we travel through many more interesting places. Okay, that means you can also fill this table, okay, by traveling the different kinds of places also. Okay, so dear children, it will be more convenient for us if you fill this table number 9.1 after the completion of this lesson. Okay, so for completion of this lesson, that is for completing the activity number 1, we should go through this lesson. So now let's see the point here number 9.2, habitat and adaptation. Now first of all, tell me what is mean by habitat. So habitat means homeland of the animals and plants. Okay, that means, as you know, that we are living in our home in a particular area, so our home is our habitat. Okay, so the home of the animals are the habitat of their home means habitat. Okay, for example, fishes lives in water, so water is the habitat of the fishes. Okay, and as you know that monkeys and all the wild animals lives in forest, so forest are the habitat of the forest animals. Okay, that means wild animals. So in this type you can categorize various kinds of habitats of various kinds of animals. Okay, so what is mean by adaptation? Okay, so habitat means the homeland, home of the different kinds of animals. Now what is mean by the adaptation? So adaptation means to do the different kinds of modification inside the body. For example, if you go in the desert area, in desert region, you will find the camels over there. Okay, so as you know that the desert area is very much hot there. Okay, the climatic conditions are very much hot there. The one cannot be survived in this kind of hot, you can say, the regions. Okay, so one should have some kinds of special adaptation inside them. Okay, for example, the camels is having a very hard skin. Okay, very hard outer skin that can so that he can survive in this hot, you can say, the hot temperature. Okay, then as you know that in their backs they have one, they have the one hiccups. Okay, like they have two. The one speciality of camel is they can store water, okay, inside their back. Okay, so as you know that in desert area there is scarcity of water. Okay, there is a less amount of availability of water there. Okay, so what camels do, they just drink lots of water whenever they get, and they stored that water inside their back. Okay, for further use. Okay, so this is the nothing but the adaptation. For example, let's see the example of chameleon. As you know that chameleon changes its color, okay, as per the surroundings. Okay, so this is nothing but the adaptation to this adaptation is for the hiding themselves from the predators. Okay, so these all are about the habitats and adaptation. So dear children, this is it for today's video. Tomorrow we will see the details of habitat and adaptation. So this is it for today's video. If you have any problem regarding to this video, you can ask me. So till then, it's goodbye from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.